Hi, it's me, Vicki Marie. Just a short video this morning with some bittersweet news. Anyway, first of all, I just want to, as usual, thank you all for all your likes, your subscribes, your views, your participation in my chats, the people that have joined my channel, the people that have sent me super thanks, super chats, there's three, super thanks, super chats, I always forget one, and super stickers, and anyone who's PayPal me. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate it much more than you realise. Now then, so these Gilgo Beach Murders, or the Long Island serial killer, this Rex, whatever his name is, I always forget his surname, but his name's not important, is it really? We don't, his victims are much more important. And there has been some bittersweet news earlier this month. One of his victims that was known as the Jane Doe, because she wasn't identified, has been identified. So let's have a look. So this is her, bless her. Obviously she was quite young on that photo. So this is a long time Jane Doe in the Gilgo Beach serial killing. So she's been identified as Karen Vergata. She was one of four people who were left unidentified for years after their remains were found. And this development comes 3 weeks after a suspect in a string of killings is identified. Now, if we go into that, bless her. So she was called Fire Island Jane Doe. She was 34 years old when she went missing. And her remains were scattered between Fire Island and Ocean Parkway in New York. And she's finally been identified after nearly 3 decades. So here's a family, finally, that's been put out of its misery. I mean, it's still miserable in one way because it's obviously she's dead and she's not coming back, but they probably had realised that. But they couldn't put her to rest. They couldn't have closure. They couldn't have peace of mind knowing that she wasn't at least in torment anymore. So this was announced at a news conference earlier this month by Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Turney. And these remains belong to Karen Vergata, a 34-year-old woman from Manhattan. And this is quite eerie for me because she went missing around February the 14th, 1996. And that was the day my ex-partner committed suicide, funnily enough. Sorry, I don't want the newsletter. So that year, her legs and feet were found near Davis Park Beach on Fire Island. 15 years later, additional remains, including her skull, were discovered along Ocean Parkway near Gilgo Beach. This guy, this Rex, he is, gosh, he's like one of the worst, isn't he? There's so much to come out about him. It's not going to get any better, is it? Anyway, authorities were finally able to confirm Vergata was Fire Island Jane Doe after developing a DNA profile last August from the remains, Tierney said. The FBI later used the DNA in a genealogy review and made a presumptive match. And in October, officials took a swab from a relative of Vergata. I don't like it when they call them by their surnames. Her name's Karen. So anyway, from a relative of Karen Vergata, which definitely identified the remains. So Karen's remains significantly expanded the timeline and geographical reach of the investigation into this string of deaths on Long Island. So she's one of 11 victims whose remains were found near Ocean Parkway between Nassau and Suffolk counties. The identities of the remains belonging to 3 people. This is very mysterious, isn't it? A female toddler, the toddler's mother, and an Asian man. And these are still unidentified. Very strange. Anyway, the discovery of Karen's identity comes 3 weeks after Suffolk County Police arrested Rex Huerman and charged him with the murders of 3 women. Amber Lynn Costello, Megan Waterman and Melissa Bartholomew, whose remains were found near Gilgo Beach. He's next slated to appear in court on August the 15th, which is today. So August the 15th, 2023, that's the date today. So if I hear any more today, I will let you know. I need to get this video done about him, because although I did a video on Sharon Gilbert, who in my opinion is the woman that led to his identification in the first place, I may do that video again, because I did it when I was in the UK and my internet wasn't very good, and she deserves a better quality video. So yeah, so she's been there's one more victim identified. Oh God, the sooner they get this guy, I don't know what's going to happen to him, but at least he's not out there doing it anymore, you know, and her family now have at least some peace of mind, haven't they? Okay, so thanks for watching. Just wanted to update you, very short video, just to update you. And if I hear any more today when he appears, let that be later, I suppose, because it'd be probably be night time at the moment, won't it, in that area. Anyway, I will update you, obviously. And I just want to let you know that today is Tuesday, so tonight I am doing a members only live stream, and I gave my members a choice between 3 options to talk about. It's very close to the wire as to which one. You know, a lot of you who are members, obviously you'd quite like to do all 3, but I just can't fit all 3 into one stream. I will be doing all 3 eventually, but anyway, we'll see what happens. If you want to participate in the members live stream, membership is €1.99 a month, and it's cancelable anytime. So if you join and you don't like it, you don't feel that it's worth it, you can always cancel. You're not signing up for 6 months, a year, or anything like that. So if you do decide to join, I'll see you later in the live stream. I'll probably see you at some point if any news comes through about any of the cases that I've been covering. I may, you never know, we may see another video later on. Okay, so thank you for watching, as always, and remember to always live in love, very carefully, very wisely. Until I see you again, may your God always go with you. Thank you so much.